Yeah, so it's our last GCL game. It's the last game of the year. It's gonna be packed. I mean, even if one of the GCL teams aren't good or anything, it's still gonna be really competitive and physical. GCL games are just physical, so it's gonna be a tough one, but we're in game plan for them. Yeah, it means a lot because in my opinion, this is the best place to play, the pit. So everybody on our team wants to come back here and play, and it's also great to have your first game with a big crowd behind you, rooting for you guys. So it means a lot for us. Yeah, so we're pumped already. We've been talking about this game starting today. I mean, I got class with a bunch of kids on the football team. We've already been talking about how excited we are to play at Salle and how it's gonna be. We're gonna be really physical and it's gonna be a good game. I mean, we're on defense. We're not gonna be able to get big plays. That's how they're gonna score. If they get a bunch of big plays on us, and then for offense, we can't have any turnovers on offense. We're gonna make sure our special teams are good, and then we're just gonna kind of control the ball time and who has the ball the most time possession. So that's kind of our goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's really exciting. Any GCL matchup is big game every single week. Last game heading into the playoffs. You know, we had a couple rough ones, so it's a good game just to get back on a roll and keep that going into the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, the pit's like a second home to a lot of these guys, and you don't want to go out like you don't know. You always want one more. Just send out in the playoffs. Oh yeah, I mean, that's all the West Side is about, just history, continuing traditions. That's a big part of Elder. So I think it just makes it even more exciting knowing you're in a big game that your dad or your uncle might have played in. It makes it really exciting. They got some fast dudes, so we're just going to have to play them well. And we're just going to have to play our game. I think we can stop any offense that we want. We just got to play aggressive, play fun, play fast, and we'll do it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, we had a rough game, and playing in such a big game, getting a big win, going into the playoffs, it helps you forget a lot about all that stuff that happened in the past. You can just focus on the playoffs, get some confidence back, and have some fun with it.
Bunch. Well, first of all, we win, and I know you don't play for second place, but we would be second place in the league, which is better than tying at the bottom, but also just having that momentum going into the playoffs. We need some confidence. 2 of our last 3 games we have not played very well, and Moeller handed it to us pretty good, and then last week Shatar did, and just to get that confidence back, get back to where we were in the first half of the season, playing well, and I think this is a wide open, kind of region, and so if we can get that confidence back and just get in the playoffs and try to make a run with that. Yeah, and weird. It's right, because at times we've been really, really good, and at times we've been really bad. And I think part of that is there's a couple things to it. One is, when you play a schedule like we play, it's hard to be at that level all the time. You're always waiting for that game where you're going to lay an egg. When it happens once, you're like, I get it. A second time, that's a little disappointing. But I think the other thing is we've had a ton of injuries this year. We've had, I think we're up to 3 or 4 guys now who've been lost for the season. Our quarterback missed a game and a half. We have 3 running backs. Each one of those running backs has missed at least 2 games. Defensively, our starting corners are no longer playing. We've had linebackers miss games. It's just been one of those years where it's all kind of freaky, kind of injuries. But that makes it hard. But at the same time, next guy gets an opportunity, you got to go do it. And in so many games, we've done a good job with that. And so, like I said, that's why it goes back to your first question. We got to play well this week and get a win and get that confidence. All right, it's the message. And the message, I'm not sure our guys got it last week. Shatar's going to be a tough physical team. You better be ready. And it's going to be the same thing this week. We're going to play a team that really, like us, they need a win. And I think being at senior night's a big deal and all those kinds of things. So we really need to be ready and for this one. And I'm sure it'll be the same as it always is. Every time we go, that rains. So I'm sure we'll have awful weather, and it'll be a slugfest. Yeah. I just think the attention that the kids get, and And again, I said this to you all the time, it just shows how important high school sports are in Cincinnati. You know, when you have something that's been going on for 26 years, and when you say that, you know, you say Skyline and you say the Showdown, everybody immediately knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so I think having that and the kids just knowing that, to be a part of it, and it's fun and exciting, and you know, and again, you always play a good team in it. That's the other part of it, and it's not like you got a cupcake game. You know, in our case, we've been playing LaSalle the last couple of years, but we played, you know, whether it's been Colerain or a Pick Central or whoever it may be, you're always playing somebody that's really good, and that just adds to it as well.
And I hope it doesn't rain.